Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is actually a requested video by one of my subscribers. She tweeted me and asked me to do a makeup look from a photograph that she tweeted me. Let me show you guys what it looks like right here. So this. So I tried to recreate something similar to this look and I thought it was so beautiful. And I always love when you guys tweet me photos because honestly, as YouTubers, we run out of inspiration and ideas. There's only so many makeup looks we could do, to be honest. So if you guys are interested in how to get this makeup look, then keep doing what you're doing. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is prime my face using the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. I've been loving this one lately. I'm gonna be trying out a new foundation today. This is by Cover FX. Makeup Shayla talks about it all the time like crazy, and her makeup looks flawless all the time, so we'll see. I'm in the shade G60, and I'm going to be applying this with a beauty blender. Ooh, actually, this might be really tan for me. So we're just going to be real tan today. But that's okay. So if you like the really dewy foundation, it has good coverage. I'm like really dewy right now though. It definitely is a foundation that you have to powder afterwards. Before moving on, I'm just gonna set certain areas of my face with this Cover FX powder because it is really dewy. And I'm gonna lightly dust this powder over areas that is like, you know, doing the most with the dew. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and prime the eyelids. A light buff over the lids. I'm going into Anastasia Beverly Hills Blanc and a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the brow bone with this shade and also set the rest of my cream base that we just put down. Just a light fluff of this over the lid. For the crease color, I'm going into Anastasia Beverly Hills Desert Sand. It's a very camel light color, and I'm going to be using this Japonesque brush. This is the 835 blending brush. I'm going to put this into my upper crease. It's okay if it falls onto the lid because we will be putting a dark color there anyways. And I like to keep my eye open when I flick this out. Kind of like. So next I'm taking this Japonesque, this is the 836 brush, and this is very similar in shape to the MAC 217 brush that I love, only this one's cleaner because it's new. So I just wanted to give you, this is like a drugstore dupe, this is at Ulta, so give you a comparison of the two brushes. I'm going to take this brush and going into the new Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is called the Shadow Couture palette, and I'm going to pick up Fudge, which is this rich brown. I'm basically gonna deepen the shape that we just created, but take it directly into the crease this time. So I'm gonna pick up this shadow and just start popping it into the crease. And I'm really putting the brush into the socket. Get a little outer V action going here. We're just gonna take this all the way into the inner corner here. I really need to accentuate the outer V. Now picking up Bandit, this is from ColourPop, and a flat shader brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack this onto the lid. This color is showing up a little bit more red than I would like, so I'm gonna mix it in with Fudge, the color that we used in the crease, because I want the lid to be super dark. So you guys can just actually use the same color that you used in the crease, because we want it to be dark, like a really smoky eye. So yeah, scratch Fudge, Scratch Bandit, we're just using the fudge color. Fudge, fudge. So now we're gonna do the fun part, which is the glitter, and I haven't used glitter in a long time. I am going to use a little bit of Mixing Medium by MAC, compliments of Katie. I borrowed all her glitter today. So I'm just taking that on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use a synthetic brush to apply this. Just look straight, and then just kinda go up the center of the eye. I'm gonna take a little fluffy synthetic brush and pick up some glitter. This is INGLOT number 82. Oh, whoa, that looks a lot different than I expected. Oh, that's coming off a little bit more red. I wanted this to look more gold, but that pigment just kind of looks pink. So over top of that, I'm gonna take a different glitter. Couldn't get all of that pink glitter off, so we're gonna try to overlap it with another glitter. Had a little technical difficulties there. Going in with INGLOT 62 glitter, which is very gold. Focusing most of the color in the center, and then you really want to just kind of take some of the product off and diffuse the edges of that. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the Dior Skin Star Concealer, and this one's really good for under eye dark circles because it has a lot of peach in it. But what I'm also going to do with this is kind of clean up the outer edge of the eye. Then I'm just going to blend it out with my beauty blender. And to really brighten up the under eye, just because this look is pretty smoky and dramatic, I want to have a really nice highlight. I'm using the Japonesque Velvet Touch Concealer, and I tried this out last night. Oops. I tried this out last night. It is a really bright, like it's a little bit too light for my under eyes, but I don't know, I really like the way it looked as like a under eye highlight. And it's really creamy. So I'm just gonna apply this more as a highlight. And this video isn't sponsored by Japonesque. I keep using their products. They did send me the products to try out, but these are the things I have really like. And this is a concealer brush. It's a 915. Did I tell you guys what shade this was in? This is an 02. So now once I have my concealer on, I'm going to do the cooking method with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I pick it up with my beauty blender. And I'm just gonna apply this under the eyes. Especially since I used like that really creamy concealer, I don't want it to go anywhere, so I wanna make sure it sets. I'm putting it on my chin, tip of my nose, and I'm going to take the concealer brush and just lightly apply some right here, the center of my forehead. Just because this foundation is pretty dewy, I don't want my forehead to get dewy, so. I'm just gonna go in with that same concealer brush that I've been using and lightly dust that away. You can let this sit for a lot longer, but I'm not that patient, and I just wanna just kinda get it done, you know? So that's just gonna make sure that all the creams that we put under our eyes, you know, don't start getting all smudgy. Just gonna really brighten up the area under the eye as well. I'm actually going to pick up my Natasha Denona. This is the Glow palette in 01 Light with the same brush, and I'm gonna apply my highlighter before my bronzer. I've been doing it lately and I just feel like it looks nicer, so I'm gonna apply this on the tops of my cheekbones. This brush is everything. And I'm taking, this is Gilded Honey. I highly recommend this highlight. So beautiful. This is by Laura Geller. And I like to apply this with my finger. I know I'm already really highlighted, but I just kind of want to pop this right at the high points. You guys can just do one highlight, but you know, I like to do the most. All right, I'm also gonna apply that Gilded Honey on the tip of my nose. And on my Cupid's bow. For the bronzer, you guys already know I'm gonna use MAC Give Me Sun, and I'm gonna apply an all over bronze with this using the MAC 135 brush. It's pretty large and in charge, but it's like skinny, so it works really well in these areas. And of course, as usual, you wanna apply bronzer along the hairline as well. And then we're gonna go in with blush. This has been my favorite blush lately, especially for a bronzy, glowy look because it has a very warm, sun-kissed undertone. This is Hot Makeup Wanderlust blush. It looks like this. Mira. So pretty. And I'm gonna use that with my MAC 129 brush. I like to make a little, get that the apple going. And I like to scoop under and up, just to really accentuate that cheekbone even more. If you have a rounder face, you may not want to do that. You may want to keep your blush more in this area to make it look thinner. To finish off the eyes, we're just gonna finish off the lower lash line and add lashes. So I'm going back into Desert Storm, and I'm going in with a Defined Crease Brush by Makeup Geek. We're just gonna smoke out that lower lash line. This is gonna be the base color of the lower lash line. Kind of bring it up into that wing a little bit. Going back into this palette, I'm taking Fudge once more, the dark brown color. We are going to smoke that lower lash line out. You guys know I love a smoky lower lash line. If you don't like a smoky lower lash line, you don't have to do this. You can just add a more subtle lower lash line shadow. It looks really intense right now, but once we put the glitter in the center, it'll kind of not look as crazy. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of black eyeshadow and defining the inner and outer corner of the lower lash line just a bit. I'm gonna first apply a little bit of this metallic gold eyeshadow from the same Anastasia palette, and I'm just gonna apply that in the center of the lower lash line, see how that looks first, and then we may add glitter afterwards, but the glitter gets really messy and I'm not sure I wanna deal with that again, so I'm gonna spray a little bit of Fix Plus on it so that it gets more metallic-y. Ooh, see? Does the same thing. Poppin'. Then for my inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use the same Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight with a pencil brush and just pop that in this area here. It's a little bit more of a champagne color. So it's not gonna, you know, be too much with the gold that we have going on. We just need to apply some lashes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and apply my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. And I think we all already know what eyelashes I'm gonna use. I'm sorry. I just feel like the Iconics look so good, I can't really wear any other ones. I mean, I'll try to start using more eyelashes, but for now, I'm gonna use Iconics. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. Now that the eyes and everything else is done, lastly we have the lips. I'm gonna do a nude lip because I want it to look very neutral and glowy and just in the nude family. I'm using a Strip Down Lip Pencil by MAC. I've been using the Sext lipstick. This is by Melt Cosmetics. I like to dab a little bit of this in the center of my lips because it is a little bit too nude for me altogether, but if I apply this in the center, it's gonna give a more plump lip effect. So just take a little bit of that. Looks crazy right now, I know. Picking up MAC's Naturally Transformed lipstick, which is a more brownie nude. Just gonna kind of go over it. And then lastly, to add a little bit of pink. This is my concoction of lip products, because right now it looks a little chalky, so we want to add a little bit of pink. If you are more tan, some nudes will look a little bit more chalky on you. If you're more fair skinned, you can get away with nuder nudes. But for me, I need to add a little bit of pink. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Undressed. All right, and that is it. We're done with the makeup look. Alright, so that is it for the tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, because I'm sure Katie will be giving it a thumbs down. I see you. I see you. And subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. And don't forget to tweet me your photos because I may be recreating one of your choices. So I'll leave my Twitter in the description box down below, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye! Alright, why do I keep talking and drinking my Arizona iced tea like just so cash? Like, okay. Mocosa! Make sure my armpit isn't showing. Don't look at my armpits, Jeff.